Hello, everybody, and welcome here as we're getting set for our second race of the second season of the PCSRA Gatorade Dash Series as we're getting set for Rockingham, North Carolina for 20 laps of racing. Got some new drivers, 9 to be exact. One of them starts on the pole. That would be Skylar Taylor in the number 42 car. She is alongside of Zachary Fitzwater. Now, Fitzwater did not have a good result, ended up 22nd at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. If you haven't seen Coca-Cola, please go watch that race before you come back to watch this one. Troy Kang, 23rd in the point standings in row number 2. And alongside of him is newcomer Derek McLean making his debut. We'll see how he does, as well as the other drivers who are making their debuts. As you look at the rest of the qualifying results, Sebastian Palmer making his debut, starting shotgun on the field. David Heller is the points leader by 5 points over Jesse Art and Annie Crenshaw. Chester Harvey is third. Alexandria Sarnes fifth. J Underhill sixth. Rebecca Hawkins seventh. Marco Diaz in eighth. T Noguera ninth. And L Bianchi complete your top 10. We have Josh Harmon in the 40, Sebastian Palmer in the 41, as we're scrolling to tell you who's making their debuts. Chester Harvey won this race last season. David Heller, the points leader. We already mentioned Derek McLean. Igor Beretta making his debut on the channel. Ellis Takeda making his debut. Kasumi Takashi, Carla Matthias, we'll see how they do, and Christopher Bright as well. Green flag, we're racing at the Rock. And that 42 timed a very good start. Looked like the 60 of Fitzwater was caught sleeping there at the start. First lap led by Skylar Taylor. Mackenzie Thompson running in second in that number 148. She finished 11th last week at Coca-Cola. She's trying to take a look underneath the Texaco Haviland Dodge from Chip Ganassi Racing. Sean Art, who was involved in that big one towards the end of the race at Coca-Cola, didn't do his finish a lot of good. Ended up finishing in 17th. He was running inside the top 10 when he crashed coming to the checker flag. Tatum Wright in the 111 finished dead last of the 24 drivers that took the green flag at Coca-Cola. So she's looking to redeem herself here this weekend as Thompson has gotten around the 42 of Skylar Taylor. Sean Art now in third. Tatum Wright fourth. Here's a battle for fifth between Betty Johnson and rookie Cody Smart. Maxie Chilton in seventh. Battle for eighth for Takeda, who's losing that spot to J Underhill. Oh, Takeda in the wall. Came down to Rebecca Hawkins. Troy Kang's in the grass. That's not going to be a good line for him going into one. And how on earth we didn't wreck the field, I do not know. But not too bad of a job for those drivers. I see a couple of drivers back there at the rear of the field. That would be Josh Harmon and Kasumi Takashi in their debuts. T Mauser back here at the rear of the field. He finished 15th last week. He came his race running well in points. And there's our points leader, David Heller, back here at the rear of the field. The gal that was trying to run him down for the points lead, where is Jesse Art? She's in 22nd. That's second in points right there. And she's the one that's trying to run down David Heller for the points lead. So the top two in the championship near the rear of the field. So this is not going to be a good points day for them if they stay where they are at. So as Mackenzie Thompson now leads this race as we're nearing the midway point of today's race here at the Rock. This race last season was under the lights, as I said. If you weren't with us last week at Coca-Cola, the entire 20-race season was done by Alex Hawkins. And Mackenzie Thompson, interestingly enough, is one of Alex Hawkins' drivers. There's Skylar Taylor, Sean Art running in third, Maxie Chilton running in fourth, Tatum Wright fifth. So two drivers that didn't have good results at Coca-Cola going to definitely benefit the reward. And the caution is out for the first time today. And I bet that was definitely not what Mackenzie Thompson wanted to see, as now the entire field's going to line up behind the pace cars. See who brought the yellow. Kelly Boston's involved. A lot of right side damage on that 74 machine. She finished 13th at Coca-Cola. I don't know if David Heller was involved or Derek McLean. Looks like McLean's got some right side damage on that Enchilada Alley Dodge. But the caution's out for the first time here today. Let's jump back and look at the replay to see what happened as we're past the halfway point of today's race from the Rock. Well, this is a carbon copy of last week's race, except the only catches were only 3 wide versus when the leader got lapped. And looks like Abigail Lincoln might have misjudged it, try to get right behind Kelly Boston. Unfortunately, that's what sent her around right in front of most of the field. Look at everybody just splitting the Bears Motorsports Chevrolet, and how did Kelly Boston not get any more damage than what she already got is beyond me. So looks like we got away with only a 1-car incident here at the Rock. So there's the first caution of the race. Let's jump back to the restart here at Rockingham. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing with 7 laps to go of today's race. Mackenzie Thompson is the leader. Skylar Taylor second. She would be the rookie of the race over Sean Art, who's running in third. Maxie Chilton is fourth. Tatum Wright fifth. J Ard Underhill sixth. Betty Johnson seventh. Cody Smart eighth. Troy King as ninth. And Ari Springer, one of Cody Smart's drivers, in the top 10. Nobody dropped out of the race, so 33 drivers that took the green flag will take the restart. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to get my drink from my TV. Green flag back in the air here at the Rock. For some of these drivers that are making their debut, this would be good points days as far as those that ran at Coca-Cola last week. Going to be interesting to see where this is going to shake up the points heading into next week's race. Apparently, I forgot to get Zachary Taylor in this field, so I will need to make that fix. I will take care of that before next week's race, which we're heading to Arizona, Phoenix International Raceway in Avondale. That should be a fun race. Can't wait to go there. And the caution is out again for the second time today. This one might end the race because they took the caution with 4 to go. Oh, big wreck. Oh, the 101, that's, brain fart. Derek McLean, oh, that's a shame for his debut. Look out. I don't know what on earth these drivers are doing. Who else is smoking up there? Oh, Josh Harmon in the 40. That's Carla Masayus. If I pronounced it wrong, let me know how it's pronounced in the comments. Oh, Marco Diaz. Michael Harvey. Ooh, we had a big wreck, and this might end the race under the yellow flag. Caution's out for the second and possibly the final time. Let's jump back, look at a replay, see what happened going into turn 1. Well, I don't know what the deal is with Annie Thomas running into other cars. Apparently last week she just forgot where the brake pedal is. This week she turns Michael Harvey, which is, well, in PCSRA dictionary, male abuse. And this is the problem right here. Michael Harvey's in the grass. He should be slowing down, but nope, hits the wall And who's the first person? Oh, Josh Harmon and Carla got involved, so that was kind of a brain fade on Michael Harvey, who should have just slowed down. There's the 124 got a piece of it. That's Marco Diaz. Kelly Boston in it again, and she also strikes McLean in the 101. That's a tough break for Derek McLean, who wasn't having a good debut. Carla was running 20th at the time, and Marco Diaz, a lot of damage to the front end. I think his day is going to be done. And yeah, so I'm not sure what was going on between Annie Thomas and Michael Harvey. So there's going to be some tempers flaring after this race, and unfortunately, this is going to end the race on the yellows. We're going to jump back to what would be the checker flag here at Rockingham. White flag was just displayed over the hood of the 148 of Mackenzie Thompson, sponsored as that is not the rear chase, you derping hyena. The O'Shea Asphalt Dodge. Mackenzie Thompson will definitely win this race. That was not an easy win, I'm going to say that much. Mackenzie came in this race 11th in the point standings. As the top 10 looks like this: Mackenzie Thompson, Maxie Chilton. Good run for Maxie Chilton. Maxie had a 21st place finish, so this will help him in the points. Skylar Taylor, third. Sean Art, fourth. Betty Johnson, fifth. Good run for Betty Johnson. 2 weeks in a row. Last week had front end damage, but that was after the race was over. Sebastian Palmer gets sixth. Annie Crenshaw, seventh. Rebecca Hawkins, eighth. Tatum Wright, ninth. And Ari Springer completes the top 10 as the checker flag and the yellow flag wave. Mackenzie Thompson will take the win here at Rockingham. See some pretty big names that didn't finish really good today. As we're going to show you, as we're going to get the standings officials, we've already gone over the top 10 right there. Top 15 was Bianchi, Kang, Harvey, Chester Harvey. Igor Barreto gets 14th, and Cody Smart will complete your top 15. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, we had all 33 drivers finished. Take the restart. We unfortunately had 5 drivers did not finish the race. Kelly Boston was the last one in 28th. Carla Matesus, I think that's how you say your name. I'll have to message somebody how it's pronounced. Josh Harmon, Derek McLean, Marco Diaz, and Michael Harvey will finish behind the wall. For Harmon and Carla Mateus, I think that's how you say, and McLean, this is not good, not the runs they were hoping for. Michael Harvey, who finished pretty poorly at Coca-Cola, 2 weeks in a row for him. And Marco Diaz, who had a great run last week at Coca-Cola, unfortunately